Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share my top moisturizers for mature rosacea-prone skin. So you guys, I am 50 years old. I have mature skin, obviously, along with I have rosacea-prone skin. I don't necessarily consider it completely sensitive when my skin is in good shape and I'm keeping things at bay, i.e. not irritating my skin and keeping that skin barrier in shape. My skin would probably be considered normal to dry, more on the dry side as I've gotten older. But I wanted to share with you my creams that I have used in the past, my moisturizers that I'm currently using, and tell you why I like them and you know, what if they might work for you. So I have to be a little bit careful about certain ingredients in my products. So a lot of these, you will notice there's a theme of trying to keep them you know, not too irritating or disruptive. So let's go ahead. If you're interested in hearing these suggestions and recommendations, then let's go ahead and dive in. So currently I am using at nighttime my Dr. Barbara Sturm Rich Face Cream, her Face Cream Rich. You guys, I absolutely love this face cream. It is just absolutely amazing and plumping, and it is a sensitive skin girl's dream. I just found that it was not irritating whatsoever, because another thing that I found is that sometimes too rich of a cream would give me, you know, would also irritate my skin barrier, i.e. give me milia or something like that. So it kind of has to be on that fine line where you want that hydration, those ceramides and all that kind of goodness, but without overdoing it with your skin. You guys, this stuff really is so hydrating. I'm getting very sad because I am getting down to the bottom. I literally use this at night. I am currently also layering this with her hyaluronic acid serum. So when I wake up, my skin just feels so hydrated, plump, and I just love it. So the consistency, you guys, is just going to be a nice kind of cream, but it does not feel heavy on your skin. So that is what I would say I like about it. It feels rich and luxurious, but then it sinks into your skin and feels absolutely amazing. And it does feel very hydrating. So that's one thing I will say is you get the hydration benefits right off the bat. The secret ingredient to her products is purslane, which is a highly effective anti-inflammatory ingredient. So her whole line has some sort of purslane in their products. And again, this is an anti-inflammatory herb that she puts in her products, and it seems to be very calming, soothing to the skin. And again, then it has hyaluronic acid in here. It just honestly is a really nice, rich face cream, and I love this at night. I do not need to use this in the morning because it is a little bit of, it is rich. Now I have tried a sample of just her face cream that's for the day, and I will tell you that was lovely as well. I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for something when I'm going to invest in a cream that's kind of like that rich face cream that I was looking for at night. I decided to go with this one because that's what I really like to kind of layer on the hydration at nighttime. So I highly recommend this. Once I finish this, I'm on the fence, you guys, as to whether or not there's another cream I'm going to talk about that I want to purchase, and again would love your recommendations. But I would say yes, I would repurchase. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right away because I might try something in between, but I love this cream. It is very hydrating and amazing. Another one that someone had asked if I would share what had helped with their skin barrier, like repair work. And one of the things that honestly I have to give kudos to was before I used this as my night cream. I was using Biologique Recherche Creme Mask Vernex. You guys, this one is on empty, so I don't even have, I think you can see a little bit of this. You guys, it is a yeasty colored mask, and I use this as a sleeping mask, and it does not smell good, but it is very reparative to your skin. So this has some yeast extracts in this, very soothing, calming to the skin. The Vernex is supposed to be kind of like when you're born, you come out with that layer of coating that's like keeps the baby have that beautiful baby skin. This is what this is mimicking, and you do when you're using this at night. I would put this on at night and sleep in it, and it felt very much like you almost get a sheen of waxiness on your skin. But when you wake up, your skin is just lovely, plump, hydrated. And you guys, this is what I was saying when I originally started getting into Biologique Recherche and getting recommendations for my skin. I was having a rosacea outburst, okay? And I get it right up on my cheeks. And again, guys, a lot of things with rosacea has to do with your internal diet. So it's not just the products you use. I was having some hormonal imbalances, and I really needed to kind of up my gut health. So I was doing it twofold. So I can't say this completely saved my skin, but the combination of doing some internal work with my diet and supplements also helped. And along with this, really helped repair my skin barrier, where I'm feeling like I'm in a good part, I'm in a good zone at the moment, knock on wood. But this I would highly recommend. Very soothing and amazing. Another cream that I'm out of, but that I really thoroughly enjoyed, and yes, I would recommend, but it is extremely pricey, is the Biologique Recherche Creme MSRH. You guys, this was just another really lovely, rich, hydrating, dewy, like kind of smelled like vanilla. This was just a lovely cream to use, and you could use this day and night. This was recommended to me during the day, and these two lasted a very long time because I was using one in the AM and one in the PM. I am taking a teeny bit of a break. I will most likely buy another one of these because I want to have it on hand. This I really enjoyed, but again, this was a pricey kind of treat that I treated myself during Christmas time with, and you know, I'm not saying I'll never buy this again, but it wasn't a repeat purchase for me at the time. Lovely texture. I'm definitely going to recommend this for people who are on the older, you know, need that hydration, are worried about, you know, sun damage, wrinkles, hydration, all of that. That's what I would say. So this is a lovely get. It's definitely a splurge, but a lovely one. Okay, a couple more affordable, more options, and that I've gone through several tubes of. So before kind of veering into Biologique Recherche, I always like to spend my money on serums. So I have no problem, you know, diving in, spending money on serums. Sometimes with moisturizers, you know what, a lot of times I will buy something, I'm not saying this is cheap, but I'm saying this is a little bit more affordable, is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. You guys, this is like $65 versus $300. So again, major splurge, but this guy here, very hydrating, moisturizing, did not upset my skin. Again, I think I still have some of this guy. Yes. Okay, so number one, as I've said before, Drunk Elephant does an amazing job with packaging. Has exactly the amount that you should be using. This is just a super rich, hydrating cream. I absolutely love it. And you guys, I don't know how many tubs of that, tubs of that I have bought before. This was just kind of like my basic, awesome, hydrating moisturizer. and it has 6 rare African oils. It's a whipped oil, and it did not upset my skin whatsoever. Now, speaking of which, then came out the Proteiny Polypeptide Creme. And again, you guys, I bought several of these guys, and I love this as well. I'm out of this guy. Poop. This guy, you guys, I love this polypeptide cream. I would totally recommend it, totally buy it again, but since I'm a junkie, I will cycle through different moisturizers. And so I'm trying a couple other things right now, but I will tell you, my daughter is using my Lala Retro right now, and also I will purchase another one, maybe even during the upcoming spring Sephora sale, because this is just a great multi-purpose, very hydrating cream. At one point it was saying, you know, take half a pump of this and then a half a pump of that and mix them together. Do I like one better than the other? I like the idea that this was sort of like your protein for your skin, and that it had some more lifting, kind of that firming benefits to it. And then this one I feel like is just your pure hydration. So you guys, they're just great. I don't think you could go wrong with either one. I would go and test and see which one felt more moisturizing to you if you are looking for like pure on hydration. Really great, love those. What I'm currently using in the AM right now is the Angela Collia Souffle Moisturizer paired with the Luxurious Face Oil. So again, you guys, I really like that kind of layering effect. This has been lovely. So I was kind of on the fence on buying these products. I wasn't sure about a few of the essential oils in these products, but these are, again, the Souffle Moisturizer is actually meadow foam seed oil, goat milk, and willow bark extract. All 3 of those are very soothing and comforting to the skin. You guys, a little of this goes a long way. It is right here. I just use a little pea size, and I think the difference, the reason I use this in the morning is that it has a very light layer. Let me see if you can see. It is not thick. It is like almost a light lotion, but it is so moisturizing, you guys. Literally just sinks into your skin. I love it. And this one, you guys, it doesn't have any sort of scent or anything like that. It's definitely a clean product and absolutely lovely. Now, the way I like to do this is I like to take a few drops of her Luxurious Face Oil, because I have drier skin and feel like I like a little bit more of a dewy look anyways. I take a couple drops of her oil, which, by the way, again, very lovely. I think this is just an awesome oil, sinks right in. I like to mix the two together, so that gives me a little extra hit of moisture to my skin. And again, that one does have a little bit, I would say, of a kind of clean medicinal scent. Nothing over the top, and I have had no rosacea outbursts whatsoever using these products. So this is what the combination that I'm using currently in the morning, and I'm absolutely enjoying that. Very much so. Now, another one that I use often at night, and sometimes I will spot treat in the morning, and it's worth mentioning to you guys. I love the Lindstrom Blue Cocoon Beauty Balm. I generally will use this more at night because it is the most amazing smelling balm you will ever smell. I seriously, I would love it if she put it in a perfume. I would totally wear this. It has this blue tansy. It is amazing. So if you're not familiar with Lindstrom, she literally is a total artist, chemist with beautiful products. Not all of them worked for my skin. I used the entire line for a bit, but it was almost a little bit too much for my skin. The Blue Cocoon Balm, I honestly have to tell you, I've had this for years now. A little goes a long way, but if my skin is kind of erupting or feeling like it's having a little moment, isn't on its best behavior, I take a little bit of this balm. I make sure that my face is misted with some sort of facial mist or just even just like a Ven water. Then I take the balm and then I will rub a little bit of this balm and use that as my moisturizer. You guys, it is so awesome. I also love to use this as my eye cream. This is one that someone was asking me what my favorite eye creams are. I oftentimes use this little guy because it's just such a treat, because at nighttime it smells so amazing. I swear it just lulls me to bed. So having a little bit up kind of by my temple area, I swear it just relaxes me overall. I love to wear it on my neck and it's a little bit on my décolleté, just kind of as a calming, lovely beauty balm. So this is another one I would say for creating that skin barrier and that repair. A little of this always will just calm my skin down. Now the key is don't use too much. In the beginning, I actually had to reach out to the company, and Lindstrom actually wrote back, I'm pretty sure it was her, and gave me some tips and tricks of how to properly use this, and less is more. So absolutely this would be definitely on the skin repair, like skin repair cream that I would recommend and have used for years. Now, a new addition is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I got several of you that you were enticed like I was. You guys, I really do love the brand Tatcha. I think I was telling you I have used a lot of their products in the past. And one of their moisturizer that's so popular is the water cream, and their other one, they tend to be more gel based. They're not quite hydrating enough until this little guy came along, and it is #1, beautiful purple. It is just so beautiful, thick, luxurious. And I now have been kind of alternating between my Angela Collia and this in the morning, because you guys, it gives you such a dewy, gorgeous skin. So #1, it's rich, beautiful, but it's going to melt right into your skin. And I just feel like it gives you this little layer. I don't know if you can see here, but it gives you, when it says dewy, it's not greasy. It's just this kind of healthy, hydrated, plumping, beautiful cream. I love it. So if you are starting your list for Sephora and you are, have this on your wish list, I do have to say, have not been using this long, but absolutely love it. Has not irritated my skin. So one thing I'm going to tell you is when I do get these kind of outbreaks, I will start in my cheeks. I will get little red dots. I will feel itching. My skin will tell me if it doesn't like something pretty quickly. So this has not been causing me issues. I'm loving it, and I'm definitely glad that I succumbed to the beautiful purple color. Okay, one thing that I'm going to share that I used to love, but I had to give it a pass because of the fragrance, but I do have to say, you guys, I pulled this out. I can't seem to let go of this cream because I loved it for so long, but then when I did have a rosacea breakout, I did have to pull back with anything with fragrance. And unfortunately, this Caudalie Premier Cru La Creme Riche has fragrance in it. I actually think it comes up as clean on Sephora. I want to look at that real quick. Hold on. Okay, this, you guys, it has a scent, and I was just trying to find out if this has synthetic fragrance or if this just has, it looks like this is getting the clean at Sephora because it's using more of a natural fragrance. But let's just say, you guys, I can smell it from here. You guys, it's so amazing. So you guys, I love a rich cream. So this was love at first sight. I think I bought this several times at Blue Mercury. They had some Caudalie person come in, and I got to get a little facial from them, and they used the Caudalie products. And you guys, oh my gosh, this is just like this rich, wonderful, amazing cream. but at some point my skin started reacting, and you know what, I just need to wear this as perfume every day because I love the smell so much. If you've ever smelled, they also have they used to pair this with their, there's a Caudalie Crew oil, their precious oil, and it just, you guys, they put that precious oil and then they put a little bit of this on my skin, and it was just, I think I just bought it because I just smelled so, so good. I love the smell of these products. So I have had to put this to the side. I may bring it out and test it now that my skin is not irritated. Because again, when I get rosacea outbursts, it's not often just the product. There's something going on hormonally with my body and such, and so I kind of have to tinker around that way. But this gets an honorable mention as far as something that I really, really enjoyed for many a year. I just love that. If you are looking for something that's thick and rich, it kind of has the same. This is a little bit lighter, but it has that luxurious feel. This one's gonna feel a little bit more waxier, so I tended to like to use this at night. If you do use it during the day, it totally works, but you will have that little dewiness on your skin, that kind of a little bit, I don't wanna say waxy, sounds like a bad, you know, description of that, but you will definitely have, it doesn't just completely sink into your skin. So this is honorable mention for any of you that have no issues with some of those fragrance. I would definitely get a sample before trying this because that was one of the things that I did have to cut back on, but I do have to tell you, it is a lovely moisturizer, super thick, wonderful, and it smells like a dream. So you know what? I'm gonna start wearing this as my daily perfume, moisturizer perfume, to use this guy up because I just can't give it up. Because it smells so lovely. And you know what, that's very preference. Some people probably would smell this and be like, oh, that's old lady smell. It doesn't smell like old lady, but it definitely has a scent to it. So, okay, you guys, I hope this was helpful. The last cream that I am interested in purchasing, and I'm kind of thinking I might do that to replace my Dr. Barbara Sturm Rich Cream, is buying the Truth Treatment System, the Omega-6 cream. So many of you guys have written me. I was on the fence as to whether to buy the Transdermal C Balm or the Omega-6, and you guys, I'll do little pictures up here above of both of them. If you have used them, I would love to know which one you recommend. I have been talking to Mandy Davis at MUA, and she was saying, you know, I kind of was like, well, do I need to buy both of them? Do you think I need to? And she was kind of saying, I don't think you need to buy both. She was saying that if your skin is more like peely and you need more restorative properties and stuff, go with the Omega-6, like especially if you're more sensitive to retinol, which I am, and you want to prevent some of the peeling that might happen by using the retinol, to go with that Omega-6. That is what the way Dr. Fuchs kind of pairs the retinol with that Omega-6, and then in the morning he's pairing the C serum with that Transdermal C Balm. I am just not sure I am going to like to be using a balm on days when I'm putting makeup on. I tend to really like to use something like this that is going to give me a good canvas for makeup, because I personally love makeup and wear it daily. If you don't, then I think maybe that Transdermal C might be wonderful. I don't know, since I haven't tried them, but that is where my mind is going, is I definitely want to pick up his Truth Treatment Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I've heard it's as good as the Dr. Barbara Sturm for a fraction of the cost. And then one of those creams, or maybe even both, because I don't know which one I want, but that's kind of where I'm leaning. But all of these creams I'm talking about, with the exception of this guy right here, is something that I would buy and repurchase again, and I have repurchased several of these. So those are the ones I wanted to share with you now because I feel very confident in recommending those to you. And again, I would love to hear what your favorite ones are, because as a junkie, I love to know what's next on the horizon. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. I will be back with another video soon.